you again. But is that a good thing? 'Cause girl, I can't be your man. No.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl TP, and you know we had to do it. We're back with another one. Who we're talking about today? We're talking about the Clippers and the Grizzlies and the Warriors and the Bulls. So let's just dive into it. First things first, we're going to talk about the Clippers and the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies did not win, 119 to 128, and of course they don't have two of their key players, of course, Ja Morant, and then Marcus Smart. He ended up getting hurt as well, so he has to be reevaluated in the next 6 weeks. And then also, Desmond Bane, he left in the third quarter last night, so he's hurt. So a lot of their key players, and they really need these missing pieces to pull it back together for Memphis. First, you had Ja. Of course, he was suspended for the 25 games. He came back for a few games, and then he got back hurt, and now he's out for the rest of the season. Then you got Marcus Smart. He's out for the next 6 weeks. Very pivotal games. And then, you know, we got Bane getting hurt last night, so we don't know how long he will be out. But let's just dive into the game, jump into some stats, and talk about last night. First things first, I want to talk about Paul George, and that's him going off for 37 points last night, and then he had three rebounds. He shot 7 out of 10 threes, hitting all 7 threes. So basically shooting 70%. And then Tyronn Lue, the coach, he was like, he should have shot 3 or 4 more to go along with that, to add it. But he has been playing great offense. And like I told y'all the last game, he was like, people don't think to like guard him or he's open, and it's like he get these open looks and these open shots, and it just works for him, and I love that for PG-13. And then the next person I want to talk about, and that's going to be Kawhi Leonard. He went off for 22 points, and then he had 7 rebounds. So big ups to you. Like I said, they are getting so much better when it comes to defense with the Clippers. Like, I love seeing that. It's like they be locking these teams down and really stopping them in their tracks. And that's just what happened last night when it came to Memphis. They just, you know my video be cutting off, but let's just dive back into it. Like I said, they have really been putting defense on a lot of the teams in the NBA, and I love that for the Clippers. And then Tyronn Lue, he was basically saying he felt like his team needed to be, or they need to be more consistent, and just like the way that they've been playing, because they have won the last 8 out of their 9 games, and they are now number 4 on the Western Conference. So big ups to the Clippers. Like I said, it was a rough start, you know, with their whole transition, but now it's looking really good, and they're looking amazing, and I love that for them. Great playoff contenders, and I just kind of hope they make it far in the playoffs. So big ups to y'all. And like I said, just the defense is just well-rounded, and it's enough to stop the teams that they are playing in. I love that for them. And now we're just going to switch it over to Memphis. Like I said, they do not have a lot of their key players, but it's okay. They was still they was staying with it up until I kind of felt like they were down 23 points after Desmond Bane. So it was just like, it just kind of went downhill for them, and I don't feel like they were able to get that energy, get their mojo back with the game. So the players that I want to talk about, and that's going to be Jaren Jackson, finishing the game with 21 points, and then he had 6 rebounds. And then I also want to acknowledge Tillman. He's finished with 20 points, and then he had 9 rebounds. He had 9 rebounds, and this is his career high. So that's big kudos for you, giving your props and doing your big one. You had to really step up to the plate when your key players are out, and you did just that. And that's really all I had to say about the game. Just really impressed with like the Clippers defense. And now we're just going to switch it over to the Warriors and the Bulls, and that's the Warriors coming out on top, a well-deserved win, a win that I feel like they needed. And the score was 140-131. And the player of the game, we're going to have to give it to Mr. Klay Thompson. He went 30 points. He had 6 rebounds, and then he had 6 assists. Now, this is a Klay that I like to see. The consistent Klay, the hot Klay. I don't know if that was the last night when he airballed the 3 or the night before, but it was just like a consistent, you know, Klay is what I feel like the Warriors need. And if he stays that way, I feel like they'll be okay. I know that there's steady, like, They're down there in the Western Conference, but it's okay because, you know, they have had some stepping block stones across the way, but it's all good. And then the next person, y'all already know I'm about to talk about, Curry, and he had 27 points, and then he had 9 assists. And for him, he scored 15 points in the fourth quarter. So it's like, y'all know they have no Draymond. Chris Paul, he's hurt now. So they have some key players that's out, but it's like they're still trying to come with it. And even tonight, I think they're playing, are they playing the Bucks? I want to say, I'm not sure, but I know Steve Kerr was basically saying that Curry was not going to play just because he just needed that rest because he's really been carrying the team. So I kind of feel like bad for him because it's like he needs that extra layer of support. He needs that help, and I feel like he's gonna get it. And then when Draymond comes back, like I told y'all, I hope he just has a positive attitude and he's just ready, like he's just fresh and ready to play and just leave the past, just leaving it behind us, you know, and just come back strong. That's really what I hope. And then the next person I want to talk about, and that's going to be Kuminga, and that's him going off for 24 points in 24 minutes, and then he hit all his threes. He went 4 for 4 last night. So it's like big ups to you coming off the bench and really putting up some great numbers, and I enjoy that. And now we're just going to flip it over to the Bulls, and that is Derozan, and I am proud, even though they lost. I'm proud of Derozan, and the reason I'm proud of him, because I told y'all he has not been hot lately, but last night he went off for 39 points, and then he had 7 rebounds. So I love that because and I was talking about him earlier, I think it was earlier this week, and I was like, I don't know what's going on with DeMar. Like, he's not playing like the old DeMar that I'm used to, like, watching back in the day. So it was like, I feel like he really put on a show. He really did great. Obviously, it wasn't enough to get the win, but you still did your big win, and I love that. So keep doing how you did last night, and I feel like the Bulls are going to, you know, make something shake. And then I want to talk about Zach. We got Zach back, and this is the first loss since he's been back, and then he ended up finishing. He had 25 points. He had 8 rebounds, and then he had 7 assists. And I want to say Kobe White had 25 points as well. But it's just like big ups to y'all. I feel like y'all did well. Like I said, it just wasn't enough to come out on top. I feel like the Warriors, they just wanted it more, and that's just what happened. And y'all know the trade deadline is approaching next month, and so we may see if the Bulls, I feel like they're about to get broken up. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know who's gonna get traded or who's gonna come to the Bulls, but I don't feel like this is the final team for them. Like, that's just my personal opinion. I feel like, I don't know if Zach is gonna go to the Lakers or if he's going to go to a different team, or or is he going to stay with the Bulls. I personally don't know. But y'all, that's really all I had. I just wanted to give y'all a rundown of last night's game. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. I need y'all to be productive because I was productive. Me and my daughter, we worked out today. And y'all know what I'm about to say again. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know what? Who am I? Who am I? Once again, I am TB. It's a Saturday, so happy Saturday, and I hope you guys are enjoying y'all weekend. Peace out. Bye.